stand by for further details. We return tonight to your regularly scheduled program.
We wasn't chasing you, we had a taping too. We came through to do our 1-2 thing.
Give the brothers and sisters they light and shine and let them do their thing and whatnot, and that's what we here for.
So you know, want to word up. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, we sitting here with the guard. Right now, you know,
y'all.
This is one of Lifa, you know, brought this one on from the temple. You know, how he be at the temple holding it down.
What temple? I don't know what temple is. The temple.
Right here.
Oh, the temple. The mind is the temple. You know what I mean?
Right here.
You know what I mean? Scientists.
You already know how we do.
My brother, man, for another mother, my A-like self. You know what I mean? The true and living God, Starmel Allah, author of the Righteous Way book. Now you come in, brother.
Now I come in, brother. Peace. You already know. We here, man. We here.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Long time coming, man. And this is the session.
Yes.
The Righteous Way. You already know.
Righteous Way session.
TV. Righteous Way session
it's
TV.
A Righteous Way session
on
right
YouTube.
Now.
Reporting live. Actual facts.
Yeah. And they don't get too much of this. They don't get too much of the life.
Gotta give them a little bit.
Listen, the righteous way. We gotta be righteous. That's what it's about.
That's the right way.
Just do the right thing.
You know what I mean?
Word up, though.
Just do the right thing.
Yeah,
you already know, you know?
So yeah, man. I mean, so Starmel. I mean, we know we gonna get to the book. You know what I mean? I mean, if y'all haven't already, go cop it, man. The Righteous Way on where's that? Amazon.
TheRighteousWayBook.com. TheRighteousWayBook.com.
One place to get it.
Hit the link in bio at Righteous Way Book. You're ready.
Yes,
sir.
No, it's two versions there.
Yeah, part 1 and 2.
I like part 1 better because I'm in part 1.
You got part 1 and 2 right there. The Golden Jubilee is right there.
Okay.
And gotta let everybody know. Infinity. It's coming. It's here. November 30th. You already know.
November 30th.
November 30th.
Word up. We just building on Infinity stuff too. Word up. That's peace. That's peace.
That's
Word
peace.
up.
So yeah, so Starmel. So I mean, we gonna let's start from the beginning. I mean, where you from?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
East New York. You already know.
Oh, it's thorough.
You already know. But I can't. You got. Hey.
It's that Brooklyn.
Hey. You know. Just ask.
Just ask.
Just ask. That's all you got to do. Just ask. You know. But look, I can't forget about Queens also because that has always been a part of my roots. Okay. You know what I'm saying? My family is from Queens, so Queens is part of my childhood too. See what I'm saying? And I learned to become a man and a hustler in Queens. You know what I'm saying? The desert.
I'm a hustler.
Yeah, Queens. You know, there's always some money in Queens. Get some money.
Queens get money.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you already.
So you grew up in Brooklyn, East New York. I mean, you got brothers and sisters?
3 brothers.
3 brothers?
Yeah.
All brothers? Oh, man.
Yeah, and they all get busy. They all, you know, they do their thing though, but you know, shout out to my brothers, you know.
Shout out to the brothers.
Okay.
And I got a lot of brothers.
A lot of
actually, if you a lot of brothers.
Yeah.
A lot of brothers.
A lot of likes.
A
lot of brothers.
Real brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to all my brothers, man. You already know. Sean Bourne, Lifa. You already know.
Oh man, I'm here, man. You know what I do?
From the beginning, from when I came out the door.
We gonna get into that. We gonna get into that.
How you met? Like, we
gonna get into that. You gotta slow down when you on the TV, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Little at a time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff you can't give them everything.
You can't give them steak. Gotta give them milk. Gotta give them milk. Gotta give them milk.
Cereal.
Yeah, gotta give them cereal.
So yeah, man. So the moms and pops was together. Your moms and pops.
Yeah. You know they you know, hard working like everybody else.
Yeah,
you know, family. You know, West Indies. You know,
Okay.
I mean, my family's from Haiti.
Haiti.
You know what I'm
All right.
saying? So you
Sabase.
know what it is. Shout out Zos, my peoples. Sapase. We in here.
Oh, I didn't wear my scarf.
So I got fat.
Oh, man, I was out of pocket.
Get more PAU. That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one. I don't know what that means, but I just like the way it sounds.
Get my mom. Get my mom.
Get my mom.
Yeah, get my mom.
Oh,
man, we know all the curses, man.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a curse. I just like to say
Shout out to Lala. Yeah, that's the first thing.
Shout out to Lala.
I'm being disrespectful. I didn't wear my scarf.
Yeah, come on, dog. You got a uniform, man. You got a uniform, dog.
You already.
But yeah, so that's what's up, man. So I know growing up in the Haitian household, man, they was on you. They was on you.
Yeah, you already know. All the shenanigans, man.
Shenanigans.
All everything.
And you in the East New York?
East
Oh
New
man,
York.
that's nothing but drama. So you step out the front door, you get
Yeah. No, listen, that's what I'm saying. Like, you already know what it is.
Listen, man.
Yeah, man.
That's what's
You
up.
know what it is, man.
From
the mud. From the mud. Dirty.
Man.
Dirty.
So when did you find your way, you know what I mean, into the 5 percenters?
Oh, that's fast forward.
He's throwing darts.
Yeah, that's fast. I mean, well, 1995.
1995.
You know what it was like in 95, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember 95?
Everybody remember 95? Shit, talk about we 90s babies. We was here. We was there.
Oh, man.
The roaring 90s, the reggae era. Come on, man. What you talking about?
So,
90, yeah.
was you you wasn't in the penitentiary? You was out in the streets.
Yeah, I was on the street.
You was out in the streets.
Yeah.
Because you know a lot of brothers.
Well,
you know.
Yeah. But you got to remember, like, so my history is in 95. What was going on? I just turned 16. Wow. So in the 90s, if you're a teenager, you already know what it is.
Yeah.
You already know what it is. And
people stuff was getting taken. It was rough.
You already know.
Coming outside was just rough.
Yeah.
Going to the store was rough.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if you're still alive now, and you know what, and you remember what the 90s was like, then you still alive now with everything that's going on, with the epidemic and all kind of shit. You know, pandemic. Excuse me. Right. Just think about it.
You talking about you was in the east at this time. Right. In 90, 91, 92, even 89. This was the Tutton areas. It was things going on out there. It was going crazy.
It was so real because listen, I grew up also in Jamaica. right? Rochdale Village. My grandmother,
my
grandparents, that's the connection. My grandparents lived in Rochdale Village. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, got you.
So, and not only that, but my mother, I used to live in Building 6.
Building 6 in Rochdale.
I used to live in Rochdale.
An equality building.
As a teenager, yeah.
Equality building, okay.
Yeah, I used to live in Rochdale, so I always had like Medina and the desert. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I am the way.
What's Medina in the desert? What's that?
Oh man, that's the connection. That's the BQE. The fuck? That is the fucking BQE. You already know what it is. Yeah. BQE connection, man. Like we talking Van Wyck.
That's how we push through.
Belt Parkway.
That's how we push through. Don't forget the Jackie. What was called an Interborough.
Jackie Robb, yeah.
Interborough,
Interborough, man. Listen, man.
Shout out to the snake.
Listen, listen. When I drive, I used to go ham. You know, on that.
Listen, you got
just to test. Like I wanted to just test myself to see.
Listen, a lot of
what my reflexes.
If you don't see what's going on the side of the snake.
You get your skills up.
There's a lot of bodies on the snake. A lot of bodies on the snake. A lot of bodies on the snake. Word up.
So you said in 95, that's
95,
when...
95. So in 95, listen, I was living in Rosedale already. Because I moved to Rosedale like 93. 92, 93.
Okay.
92.
Okay.
92.
Okay.
That's why you don't like polo, because you were in Brooklyn in 92. But that's when it turned up. Just want to let you know that, you know. But go ahead. My bad.
We're going to get back to that one. But listen, like, I mean, no, I remember the day. I'll never forget it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm in Brookville Park.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm out there with the guard, Ron Allah, shout out to the guard, peace God.
Yeah, peace to Ron
you know, Ken Do, peace to Master, G, the guard, great, you know, all the guards from Rosedale, man. You already know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to them brothers.
You already know. You know?
So
that's back when it was called Godsdale. Like, I remember they called it God. We called it a lot of things, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you already know, man. Like, Stick and Move. Shout out to Stick and Move. You already know how we do. Peace to the gods. I ain't even gonna go into that.
That's for another
I ain't even gonna go into that.
That's for another episode.
I ain't gonna go into that.
We're trying to introduce you to the people. You going somewhere else.
I'm not going.
Listen, it's a story.
I mean, no. The reason why I say that, the connection is this. Here's the connection. The connection is that it was under those brothers that I got exposed to the teachings of the NGE, Nation of Gods and Earths, and that's what influenced me to become a nerd. To the point where I'm studying crazy because, but this is when I became a 5%. Right? 1995, summer, boom.
So the brothers that you was with, y'all was doing other things, but they knew the righteous teachings.
Right. Well, you know, at the time, righteous teachings came from the street. You had to be if you wasn't really outside like that back then, you wouldn't learn it.
Because you had no internet, you had no social media.
You see how young boys right now saying they outside, like we was outside, we was outside. And if you wasn't outside, like you was probably a person that was stayed in the house and you probably was never exposed because your parents had you living in a bubble. You see what I'm saying? But I was outside like that. And anybody know the history of the Nation of Gods and Earth? If you outside like that, you're going to come across, one of your friends is going to have knowledge of self. Yeah. Somebody's going to have knowledge of self. And somebody's going to...
Or you're going to go to somebody's house.
And you're going to go to somebody's house.
You see the flag in the house and all that.
Actual fact.
That's what I was saying. Like, see, that's the difference of what's going on now. See, like you said, when you came out, you was doing y'all 1, 2, whatever you was doing, but they knew the righteous way, the teachings to teach you. Say, listen, this is the mathematics. This the now the cats out here, they don't got that. They don't got somebody with that knowledge. They really not hanging around the gods or the earths like that. They absorb that. They with the person that they feel they with that's, you know, flaming and doing whatever they doing. Because I guarantee you, if you like the brother sitting there you was with, if anybody that came to them and tried to build with them, they sharp. They knew what they on their thing. They know what they was doing. But now you run up on these young cats like, yo, who was the so and so president?
Yeah, nigga, I know how much money.
President, I know Obama was the president.
I know I'm about to get those motherfucking foreigns.
You know, who was this? Who was, you know, you take them down a memory, they be sitting there like, nah, man, I don't know who you talking about.
Nah. You know, it turns into the same thing like you had said one time. it takes a village to raise a kid. You know what I'm saying? And raise a child, and it's a disconnect with a lot of children because without our nation, as far as teachings, I don't really like to use teachings though. I don't like that word teachings, but as far as we dealing with the science of mathematics and shit, a lot of us are not reaching out to the young and the youth. But the fact that you got the book out, which we're gonna talk about, is a tool. Something like what the God used to do with Born in Math. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the God. You know what I'm saying? He used to born math and make you. It was an exercise, like you born the word born. Born culture. God born, build, destroy, born God. So you know what I'm saying? So that was a tool. This is a tool right here. You a vessel.
Yeah, yo, listen, this is nothing but an example of what you can do with it. For real. Anybody can do anything they put their mind to, man. Just go ahead and make the shit happen, man. Just be serious about your decisions. You already know what it is. And follow through. Because, you know, some people don't follow through on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this just showing proof that I'm teaching people how to follow through on shit. You know what I mean? And it worked because I stayed with it, even though I was going through mad struggle. Like people don't see the struggle that took place behind the book. Because I mean, I've been through a lot.
It was ill.
To even, you know what I'm saying? But if anybody go through anything serious in their life, that means you just experienced something that you can use. You can use your pain and flip it and do something with it
constructive out
and you could change your whole life and change other people's lives. And you could change other people. You know, and
that's what's up.
You know,
that's what's up.
So, I mean, and when you was with the brothers and you got knowledge of self, and before you even started thinking about writing the book, what was some of the trials and tribulations you went through growing up in that time period, and even, you know, having knowledge of self and whatnot? Cause we know we all said, yo, he got his penitentiary, I got my penitentiary stories. We was out there doing this and the third because it was things that we was doing before we found it. You say the righteous way, you say, you know what, I'm making sure I gotta live this way and move this way in life because I want to make sure this comes back to me. You know, so when was that? What did you go through basically in this time period from 16 and all that, being Queens, coming back from Brooklyn? Did you know do any time or?
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of time. I did a lot of time. I did so much time that I have my own philosophy on time. You know, and I can give people jewels on what I learned. They ain't got to go through what I went through. Because I mean, I did a lot of time though. You know, I mean, you know, and that's how it is when you believe that, you know, whatever you doing in the streets, you already know what it is, man. Like you accept the risk of moving in the street the way you move. You understand? You know what it is. Everybody know what it is, man. So, you know, when you moving like that and you get the consequences behind it, you know, even what we learned, like, you know, if you're gonna, like, you know how they say that the father said to teach the kids, teach the babies that if they do the wrong thing, they're gonna go to jail. Right. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, you have to go through that.
We got taught. You gotta go through trials and tribulations.
And you go through those trials and tribulations, right? And that's why, you know, it was important to control the narrative, because when you go through prison, you can come out believing somebody else's narrative of you. Right. And if you buy into that and take that on face value, then it can really influence and affect how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself, how you think about yourself. How you moving forward. Right. And so some people, they don't aim high because they don't have that confidence or whatever, because somebody told them something that limited them. And so I wanted this book to be to show people, like, you don't even have to believe in that. Right. If you just think about it for a second, that's just a decision, right? But you can choose to, you know, use that in a different way to make something happen for yourself. Right. And by simply controlling your narrative. Yeah. Right? Let nobody tell your story. Right. You tell your story. You tell your story. You tell your story. Yeah. He tells his story, right? And be true to it. You know what I'm saying? Because your story is your strength. That's who you are, and you can turn it, whatever you're going through in life, is temporary. Yeah.
You gotta be living mathematics.
Everything is temporary. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta use your time wisely. You know what I'm saying? And control your story and be able to have the confidence to tell people, share something with somebody. You know what did it for me? Each one teach one. I know 120 lessons, and one of my favorite lessons out of 120 lessons are the actual facts.
Why I ask you facts?
Why? Thank you for asking.
You bust my head with that.
Thank you.
Facts.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna wash your hand with that. I knew it.
Don't say the desert is 14 million square.
Huh? No, I'm just saying the concept of lessons. Like some people, their favorite is who is the original man. Some people, their favorite is who are the 5%. Some people, their favorite lesson is, you know, my name is W.F. Muhammad. Or
That's a great one.
Some people actually like that lesson. That's their favorite.
One. That's a great one.
I came here by myself, right? I came to North America by myself. You see what I'm saying? Some people, that's their favorite, right? Some people, their favorite is then why did God make devil? Shenanigans.
Why would you bring that up though? Like
because
come on, man.
because I'm letting you know what it is.
You know that understanding Bill agrees. Really?
But see, I see
why did God make devil? Some people, their favorite lesson is, you know, have you not heard that your word shall be bond regardless to whom or what?
The word is born and born is like.
Now, to some people, this might not mean anything, right? Yeah. To some people, this don't mean shit. But the people who's been around, who's been outside, who's been exposed to those type of questions, they love them. And it's unfortunate that young people today, they don't have anything like that. Yeah. That's why they running around shooting each other.
Because their word is not bond.
Right.
Yeah.
So and they think that's gangster.
But your word's supposed to be.
It is gangster if you look at it, but if you really think about it, it's not gangster.
Nah, it's not gangster.
To them, it's gangster, right? To young people that's running around sliding and doing whatever they doing and shaking and you know what I'm saying, they outside like that. Like, yeah, you gonna live that life. That's how you gotta move. Yeah. If you gonna move, if you choose to move in that way. And you thorough with it, like you know, it is what it is. You already know what it is. But at the same token, you got to be able to think like, well, there's a bigger picture to the gangster shit. Yeah. There's always, if you're gonna be gangster, my jiggy, and do it the righteous way.
But that's not.
If you're gonna be gangster,
the righteous way to be gangster.
You motherfucking right.
It is a righteous way. Yeah.
If you don't know that there's a righteous way to be gangster. I don't know. You haven't been outside.
See, people changing. People changing the word, the way you.
And you could be gangster with your righteousness.
Yeah.
And you could be gangster with your righteousness. Mm-hmm. That's coming from the author. That you heard it here first on the motherfucking Session TV. The Session. Mm-hmm. You would only get that type of knowledge. You would only get that type of knowledge in a session.
In a session. Mm-hmm.
If you don't know what a session is. Mm-hmm. That's why you got to get the book. That's why you got to go out and get your copy of the book, therighteouswaybook.com. Go get it.
So now we transgress to when you came home from the belly, right? Mm-hmm. And when you touched down, did you have an idea of what you wanted to do, or where you was going to be, or was you just like? Well, he wasn't lost. I won't say he was lost in source because he's living on mathematics, but like, what was your ideology, your mindset when you touched down and said, you know what, I'm here, I gotta make a difference, or was it just like, fuck it, I'm just here?
You talking about after I got out?
Yeah, after you got out. Yeah, because we're not going to dwell on what went on.
No. Yeah. It is what it is.
I just want to let you know because. How a person can go through some trial and tribulation and transcend and then come out and do a
listen,
book.
I was focused.
You know what I mean?
I was focused. No, real shit. I was focused.
Right.
No, I was militant from in there, my G. You know what I'm saying? Because once you in there and you're doing time, you have time to think. I played chess every day.
Wow.
I was a chess master in there, my G. I'm playing two people at the same time in there, my G. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm that type of person. I play chess, man. Listen, I don't just play chess, and I ain't bragging. Listen. I'll teach you, brother. I'll teach you how to play casino. Because no, see what I'm saying? And hey, listen, everybody knows. He said casino.
Casino.
I'm trying to loosen up a little bit. Yo. God damn.
Listen, we gotta know how to play casino and blackjack, and you gotta know how to play all that, man. And if I play the roulette, then I'm gonna put it on black, number 7.
Oh man.
I'm gonna bet black.
Oh man.
You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna bet red.
I don't know, man. Red winning. I don't know, man.
Red always winning. You know we do. You know what I mean?
I gotta go black, but I'm going ultra black. We going ultra black, you know. That's why I'm dressed. That's why, you know what I mean.
The difference you said he was going
20,
white.
2020.
Nah,
Yeah, I am.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, we transgressing again. We transgress on this, yo.
Yeah. All right, let's get focused. Let's get focused.
Yeah,
It happens.
But now, like you were saying, you came when you was in there and you was in there focused.
I was
you know,
focused.
chest and playing your chest and stuff.
And
Right.
yeah, the only reason why I bring that even up like that is because when you're doing time, you can choose how you want to do your time.
Right.
I was in the law library.
That's what's up.
I worked there. You see what I'm saying? Like I was, so you know what I mean? I knew the law from in there. I was already dealing with it. I was already at a certain level of thinking.
Okay.
And I already did college courses in there. I was one of those persons that, you know what I'm saying, one of them people that did their time and, you know, and
you was a nerd.
and yeah,
You was a nerd.
no,
You was
but
a
I'm
nerd.
also in that weight.
You said
I'm
you
in
was a
that
nerd
yard.
earlier, like
And I'm
15
also
minutes, yeah.
right, and I'm also in the yard too. You know what I mean? So
Balance.
you
It's working
balance.
out.
It's
working
mental,
mentally and it's
polarity.
physically.
It's
Polarity,
mental and it's
okay.
physical,
I
and
got
so
you.
you know, and you moving. Anyway, long story short,
Long
let's
story
get right
short.
to it.
Right to it.
I came out with a plan. I came out with a plan. Knew already because I already said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna write a book. Why I'm gonna write a book? Because I had time to think about these lessons. I had time to think about life, think about what I was doing, think about what other people are doing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact.
So when you a thinker, when you actually take the time out to use your brain and think, you can plan something. You can plan anything and execute it as long as you put your mind to it, and that's what I did. I was focused and I prepared myself. So when I came home, that's when I started to do the work of publishing the book.
You gotta put your mind to
Right?
it. Your
Mind
mind to
you-
action.
Knowledge,
mind you,
wisdom,
and
and
it took-
understanding.
And it took
Knowledge,
5
wisdom,
years,
understanding.
right? And it took 5 years.
That was action.
5 years.
Right,
Yeah, for action,
because remember, I
yeah.
came home in 2009 and then 2010.
Damn.
And from that point, it took me about 3 years, part itself,
Okay.
3 years to get the book, like, out there to where I can talk about it and let people know I'm coming out with a book. But it wasn't until like 2012. So 2 years after, remember, I came home, I started going to the African Poetry Theater with you and Shaborn.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
When you pick the flag up and everybody's like, oh my God, he's picking up the flag. But the thing is, I wanted to ask you, don't worry about that. It's a side joke. But the thing I wanted to ask you was, when was the first time that you actually sat down and started writing the book? Like when you actually started
It depends how you look at it.
Okay. Well, I'm asking you.
Right.
I
It
can't
depends
look at it.
because okay, so if I include writings that I was doing in my journal. I had a journal.
Okay.
I had 3 journals.
Okay.
I had 3 separate notebooks, that we send our kids, they go to school with the, 3 holes.
Composition notebook.
Composition,
whatever,
3 holes, whatever. So I had 3 of those.
Right.
Of just me writing poetry, writing like mini essays. Like what I used to do is this. I used to read a lot of books, and the books, I used to devour them. I used to read them. And after I read the book, I write down what I took from the book, what I got, what did the book mean for me?
Right. What you took out of the book.
See what I'm saying?
The
Right.
best part of the
If
book.
any book, right? Any book. It could be this, it could be some other book, somebody else's book.
Yeah,
right.
I read everything, my G. You feel what I'm
Knowledge,
saying? I read
yeah.
everything there is to read on different topics.
Right.
And I used to always write down what I thought about what I just read.
Right.
If you take the time out to do that,
It's like
you can
footnotes.
do right. And so
okay,
that
okay.
used to be a way I used to do my time.
Okay, got you.
And that was training. So that was
So the book was already conceived.
it was already conceived.
Okay,
it was predetermined.
Got you. All right.
So because I was always a writer, I was always gifted with language arts. It took time for me to develop my voice.
Okay, got you.
You know what I'm saying? So when I did the book, I wanted it to be in my voice. I wanted to tell, our story in my own voice, the narrative or whatever the case may be. So
Right.
by me going through that training, and that was like 2012.
Okay.
But even before then, remember, I came home, 2012 was when I was editing this.
Right.
Right? The manuscript for this started, I would say, going all the way back to like 2001.
Wow.
2002. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, just apply your mind to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or do whatever it is that you do. And so, boom, the manuscript for this came out. I remember coming home and telling people, like, yo, remember, I was like, yo, I got this big ass manuscript.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, yo, I'm gonna publish this, man, because I did my manuscript it was written in pen, and then I went and got a typewriter, an electric typewriter that I had from prison.
Wow.
And I typed up my manuscript. A typewriter.
People don't even know what a typewriter is.
Exactly. You don't know what a type. Oh.
Ding, slip. Ding, slip.
Oh man. And then the correcting ribbon.
Yeah, correct the ribbon.
Gotta fix the ribbon.
That's where Whiteout came from. That's where Whiteout came from.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Whiteout.
Shout out to the Whiteout.
Wow, that was you took it back. Word.
I think you said the typewriter. Goddamn.
Yeah. It was a brother. An electric typewriter, brother one. That's the brand.
Yeah, brother. Brother, they make
that was
they
good typewriters. Yo, that's crazy.
That's the one that used to hum.
Right? Brother. Typed it on a brother for the brothers.
For the brothers. Wow. Typed it on the brother for
Typed it on a brother for the brothers, man. Go out and get it, man. RighteousWayBook.com, man. Stop playing.
Yeah.
But seriously though, this book here is definitely something that's for self-empowerment. Right? Self-mastery. For real. Because this is something that, real talk, especially for the young people out there, because they really didn't have, a lot of young people out there don't really have OGs that really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And dropping jewels on them. They doing what they do, but they really, like, we, at least, you know, back in our day, we had that.
Right. Yeah,
all I'm striving to do with this book right here is to make sure that young people have somebody that care enough to put out a book for them to read to get up on some good game.
Okay. So now,
and empower themselves for real.
So now, like the so you got the manuscript, you put everything together, and how did you feel when you actually got the book and seen the original copy? Like, first of all, before we go that, where did the cover of the book come from? Like, what was the science behind it?
Shout out to Jamel Shabazz, man. So the concept, I'm a big fan of Jamel Shabaz's photography and Khalik Allah. Shout out to Khalik Allah. So when I thought about how am I gonna design this book cover, I wanted it to be something compelling. I wanted it to be something that was captivating and that kind of hit home. And I was thinking, I said, man, I seen this picture that Jamel Shabazz had.
Okay.
Right? And when I saw it, it's the picture of the courtyard at Adam Clayton Powell. At the same location is right there. This is 125th, and you're looking right now. This is where all the people have their carts and their books and selling all that stuff by H&M right there, right? When you look at the buildings, they're boarded up. It's showing you like the era, right? Was, and on the back you have like the homeless person sleeping right there on the, so. The globe is the concept of the nation, a world within a world. I mean, we here on the planet Earth, right? But you have different worlds in the planet Earth, and this is the world of the 5%.
Different cultures,
right? This is the world of the 5%. That's what the book is about, and it's very subtle on here. But if you look, there's a lot of pictures in the globe of gods and earths. Right? And they showing you like we black, we brown, we all people, we got families, you know what I'm saying? And we showing and proving righteousness, man. Unified, right. You know what I'm saying? We are the black and Latino community, man, but we just have knowledge of self. We are a community of people.
That's what's up.
You see what I'm saying? All the people in the struggle.
Yeah.
That's what this is about. That's what this is about, the struggle. You know what I'm saying? And how to maneuver. But you know what I mean? Because some people don't know how to,
But now this is part one. That's part one. You see what I'm saying? That's what now you got part two right here.
Oh yeah.
See, you know what I'm saying?
That came out 2016.
I ain't in that one.
2016. Yes, you are.
I'm in that one?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, I'm in that one.
You are in that one. Shabon is in that one too.
Shabon and everything, yo.
Man, both of y'all and everything. That's how it started.
Indeed. What's that,
it's
50
just,
years?
You know what it is? It's just subtle. It's 50 years. And
see, that's why I want to see that, because
now you gotta
I'm looking at you got to break that down, because I'm looking at it.
Right.
And the only reason I say 50
this is the
because
golden,
I see the 5-year boom, but somebody would say 5 years.
This is the golden jubilee.
Right.
And we're going to talk about that.
Go Bill, no, you got
know what I'm saying? It's the golden jubilee, man, and that's what it so the golden jubilee
Right.
You have the of course the power and the cipher, the world, the same world again, but this is celebrating the 50th anniversary of the nation, of how the teachings really came out into the street.
Right.
You know, for 50 years, from 1964 to 2014.
Indeed. Yeah.
50 years, right? This also deals with giving people knowledge to reverse what was done to our community in the last 50 years.
The building.
And that's the thing with my writing. It has multiple meanings.
Yeah.
I write and speak
It's
sometimes
esoteric.
in double and triple entendres. You already know what it is. That's how we giving it up.
That's a
Big ass word.
Yeah, look it up. Entendres.
That's what you got to bring.
Double and triple. You know, you already know what it is, man, from the mud. You got to master the language, man. You got to master the language. And so that's what it's about. And, you know, this book right here is special because it has color photos. It's in color. The first one is in black and white, but this one is in color. And you got part 1, part 2, the 50 years. This is the part 2 to this one. Part 3 is coming out November 30th. Now, so some people haven't been able to like catch up with what I'm doing, but if they took the time out to really just think about it for a second, just stop and think about what I'm doing.
Right.
And though some people, you know, it might take them some years to catch on, but it's all good because the book is made available. It's always going to be available for people. If you don't have it, if you haven't heard about it, you could always hear it.
Well, look it up now.
Yeah, most definitely, man. And yo, man, and my favorite thing is, listen, I got a secret for everybody right now that's paying attention to this, for real. This is one of the secrets of the universe. You want to know what it is?
Yeah.
Think about it. If you can have whatever you want, and I could tell you how to go out and get it. Whatever you want in life.
Right.
Would you want to know what that is?
Absolutely.
All you have to do is one thing.
What?
Guess what that is?
What?
Just ask.
You
have to whatever you want in life, whatever you want to be able to, you know, know. All you have to do is ask.
Yeah, ask a question. Yeah.
But
ASK, ask.
Yeah.
That's knowledge. That's how you get knowledge. Yeah. If you know the right question to ask, you're gonna always get a right answer. That's gonna lead you to the right thing for you to. But just ask.
It depends on who you ask.
Exactly, but you're still asking.
You can ask somebody, and they
you might get the wrong answer. You might get the wrong answer.
You got to know who to ask, what to ask. You got to know when to ask and how to ask. That's most important. Most important. You got to know how to ask.
Because your current sometimes might be off. Yeah.
Right. So you already know. And that's what it is, man. You see how we able to understand that on a simple plane.
Word up.
That's what you getting in this book. And you're getting a lot of it. And what you take away from it is that sense of power. You see what I'm saying? You'll know how to do certain shit now.
Right.
Because I'm making it plain. I'm teaching it plain.
Using
you know, and that's what the righteous way is about. Just teach it plain.
It's order of operation.
Right.
You know? But you know what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? We're here with the God, Starmel Law. You know what I mean? The author of the Righteous Way book. You know what I'm saying? We get the book from where? Where we get the book from?
TheRighteousWayBook.com.
RighteousWayBook.com.
TheRighteousWayBook.com.
You know what I'm saying? How much is the book, God?
The book is $20, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know, but they go on there, you know. Listen, I got face masks also. I got merch and everything already, man. I'm trying to add on to the people.
Put in this merch.
Listen, man, I got face masks and all that, man. I got mugs.
I'm gonna put it on the line.
It's not here. Listen, man, chill. I got y'all, man. I got y'all. Just, you know, they're gonna go out and check it out. Just check out TheRighteousWayBook.com. You know, everything's there. RighteousWayBook.com.
So yo, Starmel.
Yeah.
How you got your name?
My name is Conceived. That's not a controversy. That's my narrative.
Let's break it down. You know, because you know everybody.
Listen. My first name wasn't even Starmel.
What was it?
King Justice.
King Justice.
I got the tattoo on there, man. King Justice. That was like heights. When I realized how many King Justices there were, I was like, wait a minute.
You know his name, King Justice.
Yeah. That's the beginning, and then a year later it changed to Starmel.
So when you come up with Starmel?
And Starmel just basically means, you know, the light of God. That's the light of God. That's the knowledge. just ass.
Just ass.
Just ass. Don't be a just this, but get a just ass.
Listen, I'm like, you see how people say, don't get in your feelings, and just don't catch feelings, catch a flight.
Right.
And you know how I feel when that flight touched down. When that rubber hit the ground and you finally where you going.
Best feelings I ever felt in my life. That's one of the best feelings I ever felt in my life.
So I'm the person that provides the light on the runway. Make it possible for when it touched down safely. You might touch down a little bumpy, but you touch down. You feel what I'm saying?
A lot of brothers have names and then some of them don't stick to it. And you bringing that name.
Go ahead, dog.
You bringing that name, Starmel. That's so. Yeah, you reflect it in your life and your words because you putting it out there with your writings, with your teachers, what you putting out there. Your name could be Starmel, but you could be falling back and telling, but you know what? But you
Blue Mel.
Yeah. Listen. I know a lot of people named Knowledge and they dumb as shit. I know a lot of people named Wise, but they fools. They're fools.
Wise fool.
I know people named Supreme. And they lower than a motherfucking dog, man. They so low. No, I didn't say you. I'm just saying I know people by the name of Supreme. You could have the name Supreme. Put it this way: anybody can have any name. I don't know, but I can't speak for other people. But everybody knows somebody that has a name that doesn't fit their personality. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about me is that I'm always shining, and because I'm on, people can't tell me I don't shine.
From a distance.
Nobody can tell me I don't shine. And because of that, Starmel, man.
Starmel.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's the sun. I'm the sun, man. How you gonna deny the sun? How you gonna deny the sun? The sun is the sun, right? What does the sun do every day? No matter what.
Make me warm and fuzzy inside.
Unless you're in New York.
Pause.
Ain't no pause, man. Maybe one month.
You gotta be in Florida.
That sounded nice.
When I see that sun, I be like, I got another day to do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? I got a born knowledge. Born back in dollars.
It's 2020, man. Come on, man. 2020, man. Let's go.
Politics as usual.
Get that knowledge. Get that knowledge and stop playing.
TheRighteousWay.com.
Get the knowledge.
With the God Starmel.
You
know what I mean? We here. You never did. You know what I mean? Peace, Almighty. You heard me?
Peace.
Peace, God.
You already.
We out.
We out. Y'all stay
Double
out.
ones, nigga.
They do it. Bang, bang.
And that's coming from an OG, nigga. Say something.
Get that. Get that.
Stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
We wasn't chasing you. We had a taping too. We came through to do our 1-2 thing.